Hey guys, just doing a video on the 3 different ways that you can fix a puncture on a tubeless tyre. The 3 main ones that I think are on the market are the Cargill Turn and Go, which is simply a hard plastic key looking type thing with a screw end. Basically where the hole is, screw that in, break it off and you're right to go. Second one we've got is the pocket tyre plugger. What that is, this actually has a special tool with it, and it's a soft rubber mushroom type plug, and you use the special tool to put that into the hole, and basically then you're right to go. The last one that we've got is, I think what everybody would know, and that's the twisty rope sticky thingies, whatever they are. Basically feed that through the eye of this one, plunge it in, pull it out, cut it off, and away you go with that one. Alright, so I suppose what we've got to do, we've got a just an old tyre from a wrecker's. We'll put a nasty little surprise that we all hope we don't ever get. I'm going to try and puncture this in. This is pumped up to 40 psi. And I'll try and whack a hole anywhere there. So hammer that in. I'll screw this in. Hopefully it doesn't shoot out. There we go, she's going in. There we go. That's got to give us a slow leak. When I pull that out, that should be a good old puncture. So hopefully we just screw it back out. There you go. I can hear that hissing out. So I've got a hole. Oh, jeez. I don't know if you can hear that, but that's the air rushing out. Alright, so we've got to fix it. First one up, we'll do the easy one, or what I think is the easy one. I've never tried any of these. I've never had to worry about. Obviously, with the 2 bikes that we've got here, we run tubes, so I actually, when I first got the bike, I went out and bought myself the tools and everything to fix me punctures and all that, and then I realised that I couldn't use these because I have tubes. So there you go, I'm an idiot. Alright, so basically they say just stick it in the hole, turn this key, now I realise that this isn't on the back of a bike. It hasn't got the weight of the bike on it, and I'm not going to be able to ride around on it to fully test it out. But yeah, anyway, it'll give you an idea anyway. So basically that's as far as it goes, and then all we do now is do that. There you go, that's the puncture fixed. I can't hear anything. There, I might just go and put some water on that. See if we can get any air bubbles. I'd say no. Well, I reckon that works and it would get you out of trouble. And that was really quick and simple. Okay, so that one's done. So the second one we'll do is the one that everybody knows, the twisty rope one. So we'll put another hole into the tyre. Hopefully you can hear that. But that's leaking air. Alright, so we've got to fix this up. Okay, the first tool we're going to need is this screwy looking bloody dangerous thing. Apparently we have to put that in here and clean the walls of that hole. Seems pretty silly, it's like putting a bigger hole, but that's what you've got to do. So well, that certainly made a bigger hole in it. The next thing we've got to do is need our rubber cement. One of these sticky things. I've had these forever. Now we peel one of these out. I think we've got to put some of this glue on here, which I believe just basically helps cement that to the hole. And oh god, friggin' mess. Now we stick that through the eye. So this is like a sewing needle, except a bloody large one. Maybe I should have put the glue on before or after threading it. Shit. Oh, jeez. Alright, get that through halfway. I think that goes. Push this all the way through apparently. So I tell you what, it's not bloody easy. Alright. That's pushed through. Oh man, it's bloody sticky shit. And then basically we pull it straight out. And make sure you get a good quality one, because if you get a poor quality one, your handle will break off. Oh, that's going to make it a bit more difficult. I'm making a mess down here. I just stepped on that while the cap was off and it leaked everywhere. Bloody hell. Alright, so I've got to get this out. Shit. Need leverage. Hang on a minute, I'll be back. Okay, so if you happen to have a hammer, some spare bits of wood carried on your motorcycle, you'll be still right with this one. There we go. Okay, so normally I don't think that would happen. I think that might have been just a dodgy one. Okay, so I would say that's pretty much sealed. And what I have to do is cut this off here. In the pack they actually provide a cutting tool to cut that off. I'm just using my old shitty set that I didn't have that. So I'll go and grab a knife. Okay, so there you go. That's sealed. And that will, yeah, obviously everybody knows. I mean, that will safely get you temporarily out of trouble. Alright, so we've got one more to go now. So far, I mean, that's been pretty easy actually. I'm impressed with all of them. That one, the plastic key one, that's the simplest by far. Okay, 2 down, 1 to go. Jeez. What's the hole in there? Oh, fancy. Okay, we've got a hole. Okay, let's have a look what's in here. There's our little mushroom plugs. An Allen key. Some tooly thing. That's a rasp. And then another tool thing. Oh, and there's a knife in there as well. Okay, I've never done this before, so locate and clean injury. Remove damaged item. If unable to locate, you're done. Inspect and ream hole. Okay, so I presume this is the reamer. Oh, we've definitely got a hole. Next step. I've got to grab this. One of these plastic mushroomy looking things. One of those. Oh, geez, they're slippery little suckers. So we put that on top of that. This tool here, unscrew that, so that takes that out. And then we use this to, yeah, that's it. And that's right. Okay, so I've been trying to work this out. Once you know how to do it, it's simple. So basically, we've got our mushroom inverted into there. We've now got to put this all the way in like that. And then we've got to hold this and unscrew that, like so. And then screw the plugger into the nozzle, into the tyre all the way, insert a hex key, so basically this now goes in here. And we'll put the hex key in the end of this. So that should be all the way in there. Now they reckon undo this. Until that metal piece there, you can see it coming up. So it gets to the top. Pull that out. And I believe we should be able to just pull that away. And that should be plugged. But you know what? That didn't work. I don't know whether I'm being an idiot. Alright, we'll give it another shot. I said, I'll even use another one. Brand new one. Stick that on there. Using that tool without that inserted in there. So that, like that. Stick it over and push down so it inverts. Then we put this back on here. Move that to the side. Push that in there. Screw that out. That onto there. Use our hex key. Wind all that all the way down. Maybe I didn't go far enough. I don't know. That seems to be working a bit better. Ah, so that's a solid, you can't go any further. So now, wind her out. There, pull that out. That out like that, and there you go. Look at that. Cool. So as per usual, like I always say, make sure you test your stuff before you're out on the road. But yeah, so obviously I didn't do that properly the first time. So now, get our little blade that they supply. And I think they say, just so that we do it right, inflate, tyre and trim. So we've got to inflate it before we cut it. Okay, I'll go turn the compressor on. Well, that's actually 50 psi in there. So it says re-inflate tyre to proper pressure using closed blade to trim the stem level with the tyre tread. Do not pull on stem while trimming. So basically, yeah, like all the other ones, just cut it level. Like that. There you go. I'd say that's fixed as well. So what I might now do is see if I can get this put in some water and see if we can actually see any air bubbles coming out of it. Alright, so what have we got? Got that one there, which is the Cargyle turn and go. The stringy, twisty, stringy thing, and then the mushroom one. Alright, see if we can get that in there. I reckon we are. So I should be able to feel. Okay, so there's one there, one there, one there, and one there. So they're all definitely under the water. I don't know if you can see that, but I can see air coming out of that there. There seems to be air coming from over here, but nothing on this one here. Isn't that interesting? So these two here are still leaking air. Well, there you have it, guys. That's the 3 puncture kits used to fix the tubeless tyre. A clear winner was the pocket tyre plugger. It fixed it fixed the puncher. No air came out of that whatsoever. The worst one out of them for not fixing was the Cargyle turn and go. It fixed it, but obviously there was still air, a fair amount of air coming out of that. It would get you out of trouble, no two ways about it. The second best one was the twisty, sticky rope one. It didn't fix it fully. There was still air coming out, as you saw, just not as much as that one. So my money is on the Stop Go Tyre Plugger, the mushroomy one, because that fixed it well and truly. The Cargyle one was the easiest out of all of them to use. The sticky, twisty one was a bit messy. The handle broke. That's obviously because I bought a cheap version of it, but it still was leaking. This one wasn't messy. Once you knew what you were doing with it, it was pretty easy to use. So there you go. I think in money terms, on a kit like that, the price on that is $16.95. So it's pretty cheap. The Cargyle turn and go, I don't have a price on that, but I'll put that up on the screen, what they go for. And the pocket tyre plugger, I actually just went out and had a look, and you can get that for just over 40 bucks, anywhere between $40 and $45. And yeah, so there you go. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed that, found it useful, and I might see you out on the road. Keep on riding.